All right, guys. All right. Well, greetings. All right, let me make sure everything's good. Everything's good on my side. All right, cool. Greetings, you guys. My name is Marcus Turner. I'm going to be showing you guys how to actually use TradingView. Actually, let me turn my video on real quick. Yes, I'm going to be showing you guys how to properly use TradingView. What I'm going to do is go step by step on what everything encompasses, right? What I'm going to start with is the first part, which is what you see right here. This part right here is just the chart, all right? But let me go ahead and start actually on the home screen, all right? Let me go on the actual home screen for you guys, so we can actually show you guys what TradingView actually encompasses as soon as you open it up. So soon, if you didn't know the website is tradingview.com, right? As soon as you put in the website, you'll see here that you see plenty of ideas, market summaries, you even have stocks calendars. You can even look at other ideas, like it gives you harmonic patterns, chart patterns, technical analysis. They teach you everything on here. As well as you can actually, if you click chart here, it'll bring you to the chart that I just showed you, right? On the right-hand side, you see all your pairs. Now, mind you, you'll have to pay the Pro Plus, as you see here, the Pro or the Pro Plus, to actually get these here. And then you see at the top, you have more options as well, right? But as you can see here, that this is like the home screen of TradingView. Now, when I click chart right here, right? When I click chart, it brings me to the actual chart, right? Let me go ahead and take this out. It brings me to the actual chart, right? So what we're going to be looking for is how to use TradingView as a whole. That's what we're going to be paying attention to. How to use TradingView as a whole. Most people don't know how to use TradingView. It's actually fairly easy. It's the same thing how you would use MetaTrader 4. The same question I always get all the time is, well, what's the difference between TradingView and MetaTrader 4? There really is no difference, right? There really isn't. It's just what your personal preference is, how you actually want to go at the market, how you want to, really just how you operate, right? It's just your workflow. Me personally, aesthetically, I like TradingView, right? Just aesthetically, looking at it. So let me go ahead and break it down, right? Like I said, on the right-hand side, you have all your tools here. All your tools, like you have Bitcoin, Ripple, as you see here. You can change colors as well by clicking this, but like I said, you have to have Pro Plus to actually utilize these things, right? Upper right-hand corner, you can actually add your symbol. So if I wanted to add, let's say, USDJPY, like we're on right now, I just typed it in, clicked enter, and it popped it up right there, right? And if you want to exit it, you can just click that X button, right? We did it again. Type in USDJPY. Always go for the Forex, FXCM. Always go for that because that's the one that we trade, right? Click USDJPY. Now, you do see numerous ones right here, but the reason why we click Forex is this is the most accurate one. Now, these do work, but some of them might be off, right? So you want to use Forex FXCM, right? And this is the one that we're on right now, right? And I'm going to color this green just because I'm actually in this trade currently right now as it drops. So this chart is really the candlesticks that you see here. These are the candlesticks that you'll default have. If you double click the candles, you can actually change the color of everything. You can change how you want your screen to look. I have mine on the dark view. If you want to use on a dark view, just come to the upper left-hand corner. I'm sorry. This will pop up, and you just check on dark color theme. You also can check on drawing panel as well, which is where this actually is, right? So if I take off drawing panel, you don't see it anymore. If I click on drawing panel, you can actually see it, right? So this is something that you need, right? On the left-hand side as well, you do have your cursor. You have the regular arrow, which is just the arrow. Me personally, I like the crosshairs only because it tells me in the past of everything. I can see that there's touches here and here, but I don't have to go all the way over here. I can just put my mouse anywhere and it leads me to it, right? So you have that. You also have your trend lines. If you want to draw your trend lines, your horizontal lines, your vertical lines, arrows, and etc., they're all on this panel. All you have to do is when you click over here, you see this arrow. The same thing on anything on here. You click this arrow and it brings you more things to actually click on, right? In this area, you have your pitchforks, your Fibonacci's, your spirals, your channels and everything. Here, you have your brushes, your rectangles, your ellipses, things for you to actually make shapes and everything. Then you have your text bar, right? Different text for you to utilize. You can, I like to use callouts sometimes. So you can actually drag and drop and use your callouts. And if you want to delete it, you just click delete. Click on it and delete it, right? Here you have your ciphers and everything, your cipher patterns. So if I wanted to draw a cipher pattern here, I could. And if you guys would actually notice from the cipher pattern, it went up, right? Which is what we anticipated it to do at first. Also, here you can draw your long positions and short positions as well. So if you wanted to, you could actually utilize those as well. And if you want to actually, know how many pips it is just from the price range, you can click that. And it actually stays there instead of the other one that I'm going to show you. This is your arrows. Like I said, you can do all types of shapes here. This TradingView is very, has a lot of variety. Then this measuring tool actually measures the pips like I showed you before, but it goes away after a while, right? But if you see here, you see negative 914.2. It tells you the pips, it tells you the bars, it tells you the amount of days. That's the difference between the regular price range and this one. This one tells you the length of time as well as how many bars. The other one just tells you how many pips. You also have zoom. If you want to actually just zoom in on the couple candles, you can. You can do that. Then you have the magnet. This one right here makes it so you don't have to keep clicking on these markers. So I could keep drawing as much as I want to without having to keep clicking on numerous clicking this numerous times. And then if you want the last one is the trash, so you could just delete them, right? Then you have the lock. So if you drew all these, right? If you drew this, I locked it, and now I can't move it, right? That's another thing that you can use. Then you have you can utilize the eye as well, which hides the actual drawings that you put on your actual chart, right? At the bottom, as you saw, you have your favorites. What you could do is you can actually make everything your favorite by clicking the star, and it makes another panel for you to actually click on the ones that you actually like. So I utilize Fibonacci a lot. So I like to just automatically click on my Fibonacci. If I wanted to use Fibonacci extension, I could use the Fibonacci extension as well. It's really quick instead of me having to always click these, go down, come around and draw it. And this is just things that you it actually helps when you actually use it. Then this one right here, all the way at the bottom left, is to show objects. So if you wanted to, you can, it just makes it so you can show and hide a lot of things. It's actually very, very convenient. It's the same thing if you wanted to delete them. Now at the bottom, you see here that there's the years and everything and the months and etc. I don't really utilize these. You can click all, it kind of gives you the overall thing, like this is the monthly. Like you can look at it 5 years in the past. You can use this by 1 year in the past, 1 month. You can use about 5 days. It gives you like a short term, shortcut in a sense. It really helps you out at times if you really wanted to utilize it. Then you have the stock screens and everything at the bottom. You don't have to use these. These are just other brokers. If you want to, TradingView has it where they have their own broker. Like TradingView supports these brokers at the bottom. So they have it where you can actually utilize those and put in a trade actually from TradingView from those brokers. Here you have your time zone. So if you want to put it on time zones, I have mine on New York. You want to put yours in time zones, you can. Then you have the percentage, which gives you the percentages on this side. And then you also have your logarithmic if you want to actually change it from auto to logarithmic. Auto makes it so if I scrunch in or move it in a way that the chart usually doesn't move it in, really doesn't utilize on its own, I can click auto, and then I can actually zoom out and in, and it'll zoom into the actual way that my cursor's at. So if my cursor's right here, it'll keep it zoomed in this area, right? Unlike if I click auto off, it just zooms in anywhere. I can actually move from here to here, zoom it out. But if I'm on auto, I can't really move it the way you can on without auto, right? It kind of moves automatically. I can zoom out and just scroll and do it instead of with auto. I have to move things over. I can scrunch in, do this a lot more, make it stretchier, and this, that, and the third. Sometimes I prefer it on auto only because I can, I don't have to do a lot. It just does it on its own. That's TradingView. Now you can also, this is the back end, you can go back. So if I drew something, it'll go back. So if I also move the screen, so if I move the screen like this, it'll actually move it back to where I actually had the screen before, as well as markers. So if I drew a marker here, it'll delete it or go back. It's kind of like a reverse tool. Then you have here your the tool where you're able to replay. Now, mind you, this is like I said, a pro, so you can actually replay from where price was, and then you could actually, where is it? Here it is. You can actually play it. Right, you can actually, this is how you back test your strategies. If you want to use strategies and back test it, this is a way for you to actually utilize that. It's very, very convenient, especially if you're trying to explain things to other people. It's very, very convenient. Let's see, you have these right here. I don't really utilize these. This is just strategies that they also have here that you can utilize. I don't utilize these at all, but these are just other ways for you to utilize strategies. I'm not going to use this. What is this? There we go. I don't even know what this is. Whoops. So yeah, this is pretty much how you use TradingView, guys. You can also change here your types of candles. So if you want hollow candles, all right, let me zoom in. If you want hollow candles, or if you want Hakanashi, or you just want to see the line chart or regular Japanese candles, or Renkos. Now, mind you, some of these right here, you'll need the pro version, but they're actually very, very convenient. So I definitely suggest you guys using those. If you also want to look and type in more pairs without adding it to the side, you can go up here and actually type in a pair. So if I want to do Euro CHF, mind you, I always go Forex FXM. And you can also look up stocks, futures, Forex, and etc. Now, you can do all of this. Now, mind you, I have mine on filtered. I filtered all of my stuff. Always on Forex pairs, which, like, if I delete everything and I have all exchanges, you can view every single pair. On the crypto side, you can view every Forex, every future, every index, every economy, or you can just click all and then just scroll, right? This is a high-tech website, right? You can never go wrong. And then if you wanted to add a couple of things, if you want to just automatically add the S&P 500, you can. Everything's very, very convenient, very, very convenient. And then you can also add indicators. So if you want to add indicators, you just click this squiggly line up here. It'll say indicators and strategies. It'll say indicators for you, or the squiggly line, or whichever it says. You click it, you can just literally go through all of the strategies, as well as you can go through your favorites. You can make your favorites, built-ins. They also have third-party plugins, and etc. So you can definitely utilize those. They're very much convenient. And if you wanted to add your own, create your own template, this is a way, if this squiggly line right beside it, you can create your own template here. And you can save it, right? This is very, very fire. Let's say you wanted multiple screens, right? You can also have it where you have multiple screens as well. Like if I wanted 8 screens, I can have 8 screens. If I wanted 4 screens, I can have 4 screens, right? Now, mind you, I don't have Pro Plus, so I can't have 8 screens. But you can definitely have multiple screens at the same time and to watch your chart. So if I click this and flip it to the 5 minute, I can flip it to have this one on the 5 minute, have this one on the 15, have this one on the 4 hour, and have this one on the daily, and then watch my chart in numerous ways, right? this is how you utilize TradingView in an advanced form, right? This is literally the advanced way of trading, right? And then you have your settings up here, like I explained to you. That's your settings, or you could just double click the candles, right? And if you want to just only enjoy the screen itself, you just click escape to go back. But you could click this right here. Now, if you wanted to take a screenshot of your analysis or whatever you charted, you click this camera button, right? And then you can copy it or publish it as well. So it's this tool is very, very cool. You have other stuff on the side as well. You can actually utilize more than just Forex pairs. There's so much you can actually utilize here. It's crazy, right? There's so much here. So I want you guys to be able to enjoy TradingView. You guys have a great evening, and I'll see you guys at the top because the bottom's too crowded. Peace.